Enjoying yourself at the holidays, fun. I mean, there's a lot of parties, but it doesn't mean your good eating habits have to go into hibernation. Here with Holiday Waistline Survival Guide, she's got it all. Please welcome Dr. Melissa Hershberg. You look fabulous. I just said you. Okay, now, let's talk about you just before we go. Now, everyone sit down and relax. Relax. I know you want this piece of cheese, but you're not getting it, okay? Now, I mean, you're extremely fit. You're a gymnast, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and so, with time, your, metabolism changes. So do you personally, because you look fantastic.
Thank you.
She's a mommy. Do you have to watch everything that you eat?
So I'm a master of portion control. That's really my thing.
Okay.
I eat everything. I don't deprive myself of anything. So
Okay.
I'll eat carbs, I eat bread, I eat sweets, but I just make sure that I don't overeat them.
Okay.
So I'm very good at that. And I think paying attention to that for years, it becomes second nature.
Okay.
So that's my thing, yeah.
And that's why she looks the way she does. Okay, now we cleared that up. Let's go talk about showing us some common holiday foods and healthy alternatives. So we're going to go over here. Somebody brought in cookies today upstairs, and I want one so badly. But I know that we're going to talk about, how much they are.
So, exactly. So,
Yeah.
cookies on the holidays, they taste great. We love them. They're basically a combination of butter, sugar, and flour. So they're not the healthiest, and they have a lot of calories.
Three of my favorite things.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
so the typical cookie, a big cookie can have about 200 calories, or a serving of small cookies about 200.
Okay.
If you eat 3 or 4 servings, like a lot of people do, you can be up to 800 calories from just holiday cookies.
800. Oh, and how many calories are you supposed to have a day?
Well, it depends. The average woman, about 2,000 calories a day. If you're trying to lose weight, it can be as little as 1,500.
Now,
Yeah. So you
when
don't want to waste them all on cookies.
Which I love.
Or maybe you do.
Yeah, I love cookies.
Right.
I love cookies. You're the culprit. You're the one that sent the cookies.
So what you can do, budget them into your day. If it's holidays and you love having a cookie, budget it in. So let's say for lunch you normally have like an apple with your lunch. Well, instead, don't have the apple that day. Have one cookie instead. It's not as nutritious, but for holiday waistline survival, it's worth it.
Does it make us want more?
Yeah, exactly. It does make you want more because it's got a high glycemic index. It's all sugar. It spikes your insulin.
Right.
And especially when we're baking, the problem is a lot of us bake on an empty stomach and we eat while we're baking and the calories add up like crazy. So get yourself some gum or a mint, put it in your mouth while you're baking so you'll be less apt to go and eat the cookies.
Okay, next up, eggnog. I love eggnog. Do you love eggnog? Yes. Especially when you put a little something in that eggnog, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
So let's talk about eggnog.
Okay, so eggnog is basically liquid cookies. Okay, so eggnog is cream and it's sugar and it's eggs, and then add in like the rum or bourbon or whatever you like, and it tastes great. It gives people the nostalgic, holiday feeling. But it's a lot of calories. One glass will set you back 350 calories.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Is that with alcohol in it or not?
Yeah, that is with the alcohol. Exactly. So if you want to lower the calories of your eggnog, have a virgin one, so that will save you some calories, and use a low-fat milk. Or what you can do is make a healthy vegan alternative.
Okay,
let me show you
like
here.
that.
Okay, so for the creamy consistency, instead of using the high saturated fat cream, let's
get the lid off first.
Yeah, let's get the lid off. Okay, so let's use an almond milk.
Sure. Okay.
So we'll put that in.
Uh-huh.
And then let's use a banana.
It's a little
So
sweetness
nice
in
thing
there,
to do,
right?
Exactly. And you can use a frozen banana, and they sell actually frozen banana slices now, which are great.
I know,
Those
are
are really, really good. Some avocado for the monosaturated fat. And then we'll add chia seeds, which have omega-3 and some fiber. We'll add our spices, our nutmeg, our cinnamon.
What else you got there?
Vanilla.
Yeah. Well, so far looking
maple
good.
syrup.
So there's sweetness in this.
Bourbon. No. Start your day off nice.
All right. Okay. I can't wait to taste this.
Blend it up.
This could help us quite a bit. Right?
Yep. Okay. And then you want to taste?
Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. Especially
all right, give
that
that a
little
try.
extra special thing in there. This is really good.
There you go.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it gets that flavor without all the calories.
Yeah.
And it's something different and fun to try.
It's just jam-packed with goodness.
It is.
Like it is. Like you got the chia seeds in there and everything.
Exactly. Chia is a superfood. It's a nice way to incorporate it.
Now, why do you
into
like
your day.
chia seeds so much? Because I love them.
Yeah, high in protein, high in fiber, and high in omega-3 fatty acids. It's definitely a superfood. It's and antioxidants. There's just like a number of benefits.
And it keeps us down.
Yeah, and it will help keep the waistline down.
Down. Okay, well, like that.
Okay, you have some chia seeds again. You can have this whole tray. No, I'm just joking.
So you're gonna go to a party,
Yes.
and I know you're gonna say this because we've talked about this before. You should eat before you go to the party.
Yeah, never go to a party hungry, starving. You'll go there, you'll eat a ton, or you'll start drinking, and then it won't be good. So always go, eat a little bit before you go. So that when you go, you can sample some of the food, but you're having it more for just taste and flavor rather than to get yourself full.
Right.
Okay? When we go to like a holiday party, typically they pass around hors d'oeuvres that look like this. They're basically breaded and deep fried. So a good rule of thumb is that one hors d'oeuvre has about 50 calories. Okay? So if you have about 6 or 7, you're up to a whopping 350 calories. All right?
Not to mention the little goodies that you dip them in.
Not to mention the sauces and the alcohol you're having and the rest of the things you're going to eat.
Right.
So keep track. And a nice way to keep track is every time you take an hors d'oeuvre, keep the napkin and save the napkin so you can see, I have 5 napkins in my pocket, I'm done. Right?
Very good.
So that's
and then
nice,
I'll be going,
easy
what happened to all the napkins I bought? What happened to all the napkins I bought? Okay, so what's an alternative?
An alternative is usually at holiday parties.
This looks
there's healthy alternatives.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, have 1 or 2 of these if you want, and then focus on. They usually have chicken and lamb skewers. Cocktail shrimp are nice and low fat and low calorie. Yeah. And then the veggie platter is always your best friend.
Yeah, that's good. Look at that looks like you're eating a like substantial thing. Right?
Exactly, that's going to fill you up. That's going to get you full, so you don't have to have as much of this.
Weakness.
Yes.
Melissa. Weakness for me. Cheese plate. Not during the year. Could care less. Christmas, 1 cheese.
Yeah, it's a huge weakness for a lot of people.
Oh.
And especially when you're drinking wine, it does pair so nicely.
It does.
And a lot of people gravitate to the cheese platter also because they think, well, it's not that bad. They think, cheese is packed with protein, it's packed with calcium, it's not so bad. Right. And that's true, except for it's so high in fat and calories. So if 1 slice of cheese or 1 serving of cheese has 100 calories, if you have 4, you're up to about 400, or to be specific, 416. Okay?
Yeah.
There
what do you
go.
buy 1 piece of cheese?
So 1 piece of cheese. Let me show you what 1 piece of cheese looks like. So we can think of a slice.
You're going to be so disappointed.
Yeah. Or
you are.
Let's look here. So if we're looking at a soft cheese like brie, a typical triangle is 100 calories right there. A good visual for a hard cheese is a pair of dice. So think about like a pair of dice. That's already 100 calories. That's not a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it looks like about this. For blue cheese, you're looking at about this amount. So study this and know that that's what 100 calorie of each of your favorite cheeses looks like.
Okay, and then you get the little bocconcini cheese.
Yeah.
You're going, look at you, cute little bocconcini cheese. You're not going to give me harm. Look at this. 6 is worth.
Well, exactly. So 6 little bocconcini is 100 calories. Okay. So if you think about a bocconcini salad when you go out, you think you're starting off healthy. Well, you're going to have more cheese than that, plus the oil. You've already started with 300 calories. So I'm just saying eat it, but be mindful of portions. Be a master of portion control.
Exactly. So, so I have to ask you, because you are the master of that. I'm afraid, unlike sugar, though, this will be different for me because if I have this, it won't make me later on want to have more. Whereas the sugar kind of does that, right?
Well, that's the nice thing about cheese, okay? Yeah, because it's got the fat and because it's got the protein, it doesn't have a high glycemic index. Right. So it won't spike your blood sugar and it won't make you crave more and more and more. So this is a better option than something like a cookie, but still be mindful of the amounts.
Okay, what did you want to show us here?
Okay, so this is a last little trick. So if you know you're going to have tons of holiday parties and you know you're going to have big dinners, plan it in advance. Mm-hmm. So think to yourself, I'm going to have 2 very healthy, low-calorie days during the week to offset those higher calorie days. Mm-hmm. So let's say you might want to choose a Monday and a Wednesday. So here's a good, game plan. Start off with a healthy smoothie. Good recipe would be almond milk, Greek yogurt, frozen berries, blend, done. That's your breakfast. For lunch, have 4 ounces of lean protein, so like salmon or chicken, turkey, whatever you want to do, with 1 fruit and 4 crackers. And that's it. For dinner, have the same thing. 4 ounces of protein, size of your palm, 1 fruit, 4 crackers, and then in between and after, if you're hungry, have as many veggies as you want, fresh or steamed.
Okay. Any hummus in there?
So that's the thing. You got to watch your sauces. Watch your sauces. I mean, hummus is healthy, but it's going to add calories. So on these 2 days, and this is keeping in mind, this is not for long term. This is just for holiday waistline survival. Then I would say go clean.
Okay. Now, what about carrots in general? I thought they were high in sugar. So if I'm really being vigilant about this.
They are, but you know what? They're also high in healthy fiber, and so that does help lower the glycemic index of them. And I've never seen somebody, gain weight because they were just eating too many carrots. Like that's the thing. Usually what ends up happening.
That's my excuse because I don't like carrots. So I go, I can't. But this is good. Just this is the whole thing about this is to enjoy the holidays.
Yeah.
To watch what you're eating because it's amazing when by January. Why do I feel like this? It's because you were grazing all over the holidays, and you have to be organized.
Be organized. Have a plan in mind before you go to a party. Think about it. Eat before you go. Keep track. Be mindful.
Yeah.
And then the days when you don't have something, those are the days you want to try to go to the gym and eat lean like this.
Okay. Now let's just talk really quickly about our Christmas dinner or holiday dinner, however you celebrate. What does your plate look like? Turkey's being served, hams being served, roast beef's being served. What's on your plate?
So I'll take a little bit of everything usually. I'll take a little bit of, I'm a meat eater, so I'll take a little bit of roast beef or a little bit of turkey, but not more than the size of about my hand.
Okay.
I'll take some of the veggies. I'll take some, of the carbohydrate, but just not a lot. And my rule of thumb is eat, but never eat until you're stuffed. You should never be full or stuffed. You should always be 70% full.
Okay, very good. All right, I'm hanging out with you. 2015, we're going everywhere together.
All right.
We got to take a break. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.